and Bam? I know that's a big stretch, but do you possibly think that could happen?
I mean, I'm going to say yes, because it's, of course, a dream fight, and it's, it's a fight that's going to do huge numbers. But Inoue, I think, if anything, he's going to move to featherweight. But Bam is 24, and sooner or later he's going to go to 122 pounds. But he's going to go to 118 first. So I don't know. I mean, it might be one for the future.
Eddie, you mentioned as many times as you possibly can that Bam is only 24.
Yeah.
How excited are you?
Amazing.
How excited are you to have someone for a long time you can be able to promote?
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same with Boots, and guys like that as well. But Boots is older, but still so fresh and young. So, I think we got 3 or 4 pound for pound great fighters on the roster. But at 24 years of age, I just feel that he's incredible, and so fresh, so many more years to go.
Is he your best young fighter? Is he your best 24-year-old you ever had?
Yeah, I mean, he's the youngest ever 2-division world champion. Well, it must be the youngest ever Ring Magazine champion. The youngest ever on the pound for pound list? I don't know, maybe.
It's easy to make the fight between Jessy Rodríguez and the winner of Yoka.
I hope so. It depends if they want to make the fights, if they want to see the best be the best. Sometimes people want to do that. Some people want to avoid fights. But, we know there's a big market for the smaller weight classes in Japan. But there's also a big market here in Phoenix. And like I said, maybe even in Saudi Arabia.
You're not surprised with Phoenix, right?
I mean, look, we did 9,000 tonight or close to. Next time, who says we can't do 10, 11? We may do the rematch. We'll have to see. But
there's a Klaus, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Eddie, just switching the pitch real quick, going over what's been going on lately. Have you talked to Bill or anything over what's been going on with him and Zab Judah and Ryan's situation?
No, I mean, I saw some stuff tonight. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
From Ryan's side or
from Ryan? I mean,
with Clarissa Shields with this.
What the fuck's he doing? Honestly, he's something bad is going to happen if someone don't get hold of Ryan Garcia. I keep saying it, and you may play these clips back when something bad happens. It's just a car crash.
He fired, I guess, I don't know if that's the quote that he fired. Lupe Valencia. Then moving on, the situation what happened with Caleb Plant, and then he said since he's going to be suspended for a year, he's going to be, quote, petty about this whole situation. What do you think is going to happen?
I just say he just needs help. He needs help real bad. I hope he can get it.
That rematch, I know the rematch, that's something that they both want. Haney and Brian, just try to fast forward a little bit hypothetically to a year later. Could that be the first match for both of them coming back after a year?
Who knows?
Talking to yourself about this fight here and what's going on in Saudi Arabia.
Nothing really. I mean, there's really just exploratory conversations. His Excellency has an incredible vision for boxing. He's got a lot of ideas. The stuff that was reported, half was correct, half of it was incorrect. We're bound by confidentiality on a lot of these things. But there's a lot of exciting things being discussed. And, if there's a way to bring boxing together, you've seen him do that quite effectively so far. I think it's something that a lot of people would be interested in.
The team concept with 5 versus 5 was pretty
massive.
Cool.
The numbers were huge, and the narrative was huge. I mean, don't forget, you've got Matchroom in Queensbury. Obviously, about the right, but in the UK, it's we're I don't know, New York and Boston, or I don't know, whatever you want to, So, and it's it was pretty fierce. So it was a huge media story, and although we didn't do very well in the tournament, the show did very, very well on the numbers, and I think it's a concept that can work.
Eddie, when you brought the the Chavez Jr. and Danny Jacobs fight here, kind of by not choice, you had to. Could you envision what we saw tonight?
No, I mean, just the best atmosphere, knowledgeable fight fans. I mean, even when we started the prelim fights, it was really busy, and I think, I don't think we've got credit either for providing free air conditioning as well. Like I said to fans tonight, I think it was a really nice touch from Metro.
We'll pick on the back after.
Yeah. But I think when there were so many people in here earlier, I was like, they're watching the boxing and they're getting a nice cool arena, So I think that there's not a fight that you could bring here that wouldn't do well, as long as it's a good fight and as long as it's a good card. They understand it, they get it, and we will always be in Phoenix at least 2 times a year, hopefully 3 times a year. And like when you look at Bam, you'd think that Bam back in San Antonio would make sense, but it's difficult to take him away from Phoenix now as well.
I was gonna ask you, he's a star now. He can draw anywhere. The rematch, we'd love to have it back in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Is that on the table?
Yeah, it just, can you do 10,000 plus in San Antonio?
You can do it in Arizona. You can do it.
Well, do you want to make sure? Can you guarantee me to go? No, but that's.
I'll guarantee.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah, right. Yeah.
He'll put the money up for
No,
it.
but that is honestly that's the reality of it. Like I know I can do 10,000 here, probably 12,000 for the rematch. Can you do that in San Antonio? And I'd like to say yes, but it's a little bit unproven. So, but we have to go back there at some point with Bam because it just wouldn't be weird not to. So yeah, we'll have to see.
Eddie, I know part of the storyline of this fight was Triple Tito sparring that. I know Mr. Honda isn't big on his fighters facing each other, but I mean, it's an excellent
to be honest with you, if it wasn't down to Mr. Honda, I would have made that fight already. But I respect Mr. Honda. He cares for his fighters, and I care for him as well. But I want to see him make a lot of money, and sometimes the right dance partner helps you do that. And as big as the unification is, it's not probably as big as the Chocolatito fight, But that's just stuff we have to speak to Bam and Robert about and map out his career. Your question about maximizing his money, he's making a lot of money, but now he moves into that top 5 pound for pound list or where it's close to, he deserves more and more and more. And, I think he's an outstanding fighter.